Welcome to day 91. You have officially crossed the threshold into month 4. To sustain the momentum you've built over the last 90 days, you must now address the environment that surrounds you. Your environment is either a silent partner in your success or a constant, invisible tax on your energy. On day 91, we begin the process of spring cleaning your life. This isn't about aesthetic minimalism or making things look pretty for a photo. It is about operational efficiency and clearing the psychological debris that accumulates during a long-term grind. Most people fail because they try to sustain high-level output in a low-level environment. They wonder why they feel drained, not realizing that every piece of unfinished business and every cluttered drawer acts as an open loop in the brain. These open loops are cognitive leaks. Every time you see a stack of papers you haven't filed or a disorganized digital desktop, your brain subconsciously registers a task that isn't finished. This drains the cognitive power you desperately need for the grind. To sustain peak vitality this month, you must eliminate the friction that slows you down. If you have to move 3 things just to start your work or spend 10 minutes searching for a file, you are leaking discipline before the real work even begins. We are here to build a theater of action where the only option is progress. By closing these loops, you reclaim the mental bandwidth required to stay in a state of flow. Case studies of elite performers, from world-class athletes to top-tier CEOs, show that they curate their surroundings with surgical precision. They understand that willpower is a finite resource, so they design environments that make the right choices automatic. Think of a professional kitchen. Every tool has a specific place, and the mise en place ensures that the chef doesn't have to think about where the knife is, they only think about the cut. Your life requires the same level of organization. When your environment is calibrated, you stop wasting energy on navigating your day and start spending it on dominating your day. If your desk is clear, your mind is clear. If your digital workspace is organized, your execution becomes seamless and rapid. So how do we execute this? Here are the tips for this phase. Start with a physical purge of your immediate workspace. If you haven't used it in the last 90 days, it's either in the way or it's dead weight. Next, move to a digital audit. This is where most modern friction lives. Unsubscribe from the noise, delete the apps that serve as dopamine distractions, and organize your files so that your most important work is always one click away. But don't stop there. You must also perform a social audit. If certain commitments, digital groups, or recurring interactions are consistently draining your vitality without providing growth or alignment with your mission, it is time to prune them. You cannot grow in a space filled with weeds. I want you to answer this question honestly. What is the one recurring small annoyance in your daily routine that you've been stepping over for months? Maybe it's a broken chair, a slow-loading software, or a cluttered entryway. That annoyance is a leak in your system that you've grown used to. By fixing it today, you aren't just solving a small problem, you are reclaiming that energy for the next 274 days of this challenge. Spring cleaning is the deliberate act of removing the old to make room for the higher-level version of yourself. You are not just cleaning a room, you are recalibrating your headquarters for the battles ahead. When your environment is optimized, your resilience becomes effortless. You no longer have to fight your surroundings to get things done. You transition from a reactive dreamer who is constantly overwhelmed by the chaos of their own life into a proactive executor who commands their space with authority. This is how you maintain momentum through the middle of the year. This is how you master the machine-like grind. You are building a foundation of vitality that can support the weight of your biggest ambitions. Clear the decks, close the loops, and prepare for the next level of performance. Clutter is the enemy of clarity, and today we choose clarity. If you're ready to sweep away the distractions and focus on what truly matters, hit that subscribe button and join the movement. It's time to clear the path for the person you are becoming. The environment you build today determines the success you see tomorrow. Keep pushing, keep grinding, and I'll see you in the next one.